The life of Lord Buddha. His birth. The Lumbini was the birthplace of Lord Buddha, situated in the Himalayan Terai regions and now in the Kingdom of Nepal. Lumbini was more or less a pleasure garden, might be a king's garden, full of majestic sal and other trees. The Sakya were a small Kshatriya clan, and Kapilavastu was the capital of this Sakya clan, which was bounded by the Himalayas on the north, by the river Rohini on the east, and by the river Rapti on the south and west. Shuddhodana, the name of father of Buddha, meant wealth in the form of pure rice. Shuddhodana belongs to the Sakya clan, and his family name was Gautama. Gautama is known in the Puranas as a great rishi and as the author of Nyaya Sutras. Shuddhodana settled his capital at Kapila, and there had a great castle built and ruled wisely, winning the joyful acclaim of his people. The queen Mayadevi, mother of Buddha, came from the Kauliya clan, which hailed from Devadaha. She was the daughter of king's uncle, who was also the king of neighboring district. For 20 years they had no child, but one night, dreaming a strange dream in which she saw a white elephant through the right side of her chest, Queen Maya Devi became pregnant. The king and the people looked forward with joyful anticipation to the birth of the royal child. According to their custom, the queen returned to her parents' home for the birth of baby. On her way to Devadaha, in the beautiful spring sunshine, she rested at the Lumbini gardens. All about her were Ashoka blossoms, and in delight she reached out her arm to pluck a branch, and as she did so, a prince was born at the royal pleasure garden of Lumbini. All expressed their heartfelt delight with the glory of queen and her princely child. Heaven and earth rejoiced. This memorable full moon day was the 8th day of April, probably in the year 563 BC. The joy of king was extreme, and he named the child Siddhartha, which means every wish fulfilled. King, however, delight was the kingdom all over, quickly followed by sorrow. After 7 days, suddenly Queen Maya Devi passed away. Her younger sister Mahaprajapati took charge of the child and became the child's foster mother and brought him up with loving care. It was customary to call an astrologer to draw up the horoscope of newborn children. 2 of the astrologers who were called found that the position of planets at the time of birth was such that the child was bound to be a Chakravarti, means one who would turn the wheel of law. This meant that he would either be the king of kings or renounce the world and be the founder of a religion. A hermit called Asita, who lived in the mountain, predicted that this prince, if he remains in the palace, when grown up, will become a great king and subjugate the whole world. But if he forsakes the court life to embrace a religious life, he will become a Buddha, the savior of the world. At first the king was pleased hearing this prophecy, but later he started to worry about the possibility of his only son leaving the palace to become a homeless recluse. At the age of 7, the prince began his lessons in the civil and military arts, but his thoughts more naturally tended to other things. One spring day, he went out of the castle with his father, and together they were watching a farmer at his plowing. He noticed a bird descending to the ground and carrying off a small worm, which had been turned up from the earth by farmer's plow. He sat down in the shade of a tree and thought about it, whispering to himself, "Alas, do all living creatures kill each other?" He, who had lost his mother so soon after his birth, was deeply affected by the tragedy of these little creatures. This spiritual wound deepened day by day as he grew up. Like a little scar on a young tree, the suffering of human life became more and more deeply ingrained in his mind. The king was increasingly worried as he recalled the hermit's prophecy and tried to every possible way to cheer the prince and to turn his thought towards other directions. Of prince at the age of 19 to the princess Yashodhara, who was the daughter of Suprabuddha, the lord of Devadaha castle and brother of late Queen Maya.